Good morning, and today we're going to learn how to find the gradient of different lines. By mathaster, I'm Samantha. So first we need to know what is the meaning of a gradient. It's basically the measure of how steep or how not steep a line is. So we have two lines here. One is steeper and the other one is less steep. So the steeper one, we say the steeper one has a higher gradient because the gradient is basically a measure of the steepness of a line. So the less steep one has a lower gradient. How do we measure gradients? We need a systematic way to quantify the value of gradient, like the value of how much steep it is. So we come back to our friend, the Cartesian coordinate system. If you do not know more about this, please go out and check my previous video where I explain all about Cartesian coordinate systems. This is actually part B of that video. So we have another line drawn on the system here. So this line is actually 4 units tall and 3 units wide, or long as you would say. These are the dimensions. So now let's see how we can actually find. So there's a formula. The gradient of a line is basically the rise, that is it's how much it rises divided by run, how much it goes in front. So basically let's come back to the line we had here. This line has a rise of 4 units because it rises by 4 units. It has a run of 3 units because it goes in front by 3 units. So the gradient, according to our formula, we're going to plug in the numbers, and our gradient should come out to be 4 divided by 3, which also equals to 1 by 3, and that is actually our gradient. That is how you measure gradients of different lines. It's basically just the rise divided by the run. I don't even think this should be classified as a formula. It is so simple. So now we step into another subject. Gradients are not that simple too, but there can be positive and negative gradients. How can this be? Okay, let's go into it. I have two lines here, A and B. The line A slopes downwards while line B slopes upwards. So when a line slopes downwards, its gradient is negative because it's going downwards, down, negative. If a line slopes upwards, it's positive, which means it's sloping upwards. Going up means positive. This is basically just the analogy of it, so just keep this in mind when you're solving sums using gradients and everything else. There is another specialized formula for gradients, but I've not included that in this video because this is a simplicity video just telling you more about gradients. If you want to know more about that, just tell me in the comments and I'll release a response video. And it takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos for you guys, so please click on the screen to subscribe and drop a like if you really thought this video was nice. Thank you. Signing off.